I think we need to talk about the isolated Christian. I'm talking about the person who thinks they can do life alone, life apart from a community, a church, a Christian community. Then we read in the Bible that it tells us this in the book of Hebrews. It says, "Do not neglect the gathering of the brethren." And yet there are people who think they can be Christian all by themselves. Yes, you don't need a church in order for you to become a Christian. I'm going to say that again. Going to a church doesn't make you a Christian. Yeah, what makes you a Christian is your faith in Jesus Christ. But you need a body of believers. You need a community. You need a church community so that you can grow, so that somebody can hold you accountable, so that somebody can love on you and support you and to push you and to encourage you to help you grow in your faith. Don't be an isolated Christian. If you know an isolated Christian, someone who is a lone ranger, who is by themselves, first and foremost, please pray for them. But then reach out to them and start nugging them and just bothering them in a nice way, like loving on them and letting them know, hey, man, we're in this together. You know, Jesus was very, very strategic. He brought together 12 fishermen to do life with one another, to walk alongside of him for 3 years. And they did ministry together and they got correction. They got accountability. I'm sure they got a lot of jokes and fun. They ate together. They sat together. They dined with one another. They traveled the world and did ministry. They healed the sick. We saw miracle signs and wonders being displayed through these 12 disciples. But one of the things that I love that Jesus did, he gave us a really great example of what it looks like to be in a group with one another, to do life with one another, and to be on mission with one another. Meaning, they did ministry alongside of each other. It wasn't a lone ranger. It wasn't a one man show. It was a body of believers, 2 or 3, 12 men coming together to love Jesus, to serve Jesus. And that's what it looks like for us to come together as Christians, man. Let's follow the example of Jesus. You don't have to be a lone ranger. Don't be a lone ranger, y'all. Do not be a lone ranger. If you're isolated, I'm encouraging you. Find a church community today. And if you don't have a church community, connect with me because I'm building a church. Connect with me because I have a church community. You know, connect with me. Let's connect with one another. We make church about going to a building when the church is a people that comes together, that gathers. Let's connect with one another. Let's love on one another. Let's serve one another. Let's grow and let's pray for one another. Don't be an isolated Christian. Don't. And I'm pretty sure you've read some stuff in the Bible. There's a lot of verses in the Bible that talks about, isolation. I don't want to talk about that today, but you don't have to be isolated, yo. Find a community. Find a place where you can belong. Find a place where you can be loved. Find a place where you can express who you are and not be judged. Find a place where you are loved. Find a place. Find the place that God has called you to be in. That's my encouragement to you. If you like this video, go ahead and like it, subscribe if it's your first time, and share it with 4 or 5 of your friends. And if you want to support in any way, consider becoming a Patreon. You can support right now. The link is right now in the description and it's also in the comment section. Your support is helping me to continue to push the mission of God forward on this digital space. And I want to hear from you. I want to connect with you. I want to grow alongside of you. I want us to be family here on this online platform. So I want to say thank you again for those of you who are considering becoming Patreons. Your support means a lot to me. I want to be able to continue to reach people who are far from Jesus. And my heart really, and I want you to pray for me about this, my heart is to be able to focus on this full time. So you can support as low as $5 a month. You're helping this ministry and you're helping me personally. Thank you so much. Love you guys. I see you on the next video.